Hey, we're going to talk about counseling. I'd call it counseling 101, but it's probably 102 coming up. Welcome to the channel, friends. As always, man, I am stoked to see you. So I want to talk about counseling. And of course, this is a topic, this is an area that I think sometimes becomes a little more convoluted than what it should be. And of course, in the military, there are certain trigger moments, whether it's once a month, for our junior enlisted, or, something like I just happened to have this morning where a dude tried to bring in somebody else on base in the back of his car and got caught. So, we'll have some counseling for that as well. But too many times I think seniors like myself, we have this grand illusion of what counseling is, what that counseling process looks like, and what its purpose is. And sometimes it's right, and sometimes it falls in line with our doctrine. But sometimes I think we miss the point. And missing the point on this ruins everything. And so hopefully in this series on counseling, and today I want to talk about the hows, the whys, and the what fors. And then in the following one, we'll talk about how to counsel a junior enlisted soldier, and then how to counsel a non-commissioned officer. And we'll try to shape and mold this into something that's real world and practical. So let's get to this. So why do we counsel? Yes, you counsel because I told you to counsel your soldier. One of my team chiefs is going to do today. He's going to counsel his soldier, and we'll get to the bottom of what this dude was thinking, trying to bring somebody on post in the back of his car. Man, if you're going to do something dumb, be good enough to not get caught. That's step number one. But I think too many times that's exactly why we counsel. And you'll have dudes like me say things like, hey, you need to counsel, event-oriented counselings when dudes do good things as well. But the truth of the matter is, I know that doesn't happen near often enough. So this is going to be kind of Stoker's approach to counseling, right? This is Stoker's way. This is not necessarily anybody else's way or the institution's way. But I think we need to understand systems and processes. And we say these two words all the time too, right? We like to use phrases and words and stuff to kind of point to something else. But for me, in this case, I need systems in my life to make sure that things don't fall apart. When I create a system, I created it, I use it, I work it, I own it. And I think counseling really needs to be the same kind of way. Right, so when you're counseling somebody, and you're trying to, we'll just talk about, maybe a performance counseling, in the Army, for those of you who may not be in. Of course, we have to do counseling on a monthly basis, kind of performance-based counselings. And when we do this, and we talk a little bit about the past, right? But then we start leaning in towards the future because it's where we want to go. And this is the same thing going to apply for an event-oriented counseling as well, as at least some of them. Those counselings where I need the soldier, I need this person to kind of buy in to where we're going. Why do I want them to buy into it as opposed to just doing it? And that works as well, right? Compliance works. But commitment is so much deeper. When somebody is committed to the program, when they've committed themselves to the vision, when they put on this pack and they start carrying the load willingly, that's when things really start to change. That's when this magic happens, right? So I want people to be committed to what they're doing. When people are committed, they enjoy it. They will endure hardships and they will remain loyal. So in this process, I need the guy, I need this gal, I need, whoever it is to be have an integral part of that system. Because I can tell this person, this is what you are going to do. And that person can look me in the eye and be like, Roger that. But that doesn't mean that they're committed. It just means that they're compliant. And we may not even be compliant at the end of the day. So I need them to have this part of this role of creating the way forward. You see, when they create a way forward, they're creating part of this system. And if somebody creates something, if somebody says, this is what I want to do in this next month, or this is what I want to do in response to this event, then they're more likely to do it, right? Does that make sense? So I need that buy-in. I need to have a conversation with them so that they can feel open enough to tell me what it is that they want to do. Whether it's professional goal, whether it's personal goal, man, it doesn't matter. But when somebody says and they start to own up and say, this is what I want to do in relationship to this, then things begin to change. And so I think we need to have this approach when it comes to counseling. Too many times I think it's too easy to say, here's what it is that I need you to do. Just sign the dotted line. Never mind the he's for the she's and the Tonys for the Alexes. Just sign so we can get this thing over with. And I would much rather see, I am absolutely fine with seeing handwritten counselings. I'm fine with it because I knew that somebody was intentional in that moment. I don't think it's unprofessional at all. We're issued ink sticks or pens, so I think we need to use them. And I think that we have paper in the printer. We have some counseling forms. We need to start just doing counseling honestly and authentic. We need to be authentic. It's too early in the morning, man. I can't think. I think when we start from this approach that says I need this to be more than just about myself, what we do is we begin to take off our robe of narcissism, right? This robe of I need everybody to be mini me's, that if everybody just did what I did, looked how I look, think what I think, believe what I believe, that when we do that, real change can happen in the organization. I'm tired of playing games, man. I can't play games. I'm tired of trying to brief everything as being green. I would much rather just be real. It doesn't mean I don't aim for perfection. That doesn't mean I don't aim to do things the absolute best way that I can. But if something falls short and I have a way to get through it, it's okay to say that we had to take a knee here in this particular area. So I'm going to challenge you to do the same thing. If you're struggling in an area, just come up on the net and ask for some help. And as you're moving forward and you're counseling the people who work for you, remember why you're counseling. And the why you're counseling is because I need tomorrow to be better than today. I need that future. I need to get there. I have this vision that's cast, and sometimes it's cast for us. I know where it is that we're trying to go, and I need us all to get there. So be future-based in your counseling. Get some buy-in from the people that you're counseling, part of your team building, right? Get that buy-in. And see if things don't change. Stop going through the motions of just having people sign a counseling form and put it in their folder and think that you might be good for an inspection. If you're counseling for an inspection, you're doing the wrong things. Take a few minutes out of your life and just slow down. Counseling is one area that we can just slow down, right? And we can have a conversation. You could do it over a meal. You could do it before or after, PT. You could set some time on a day when you just don't have anything to do for about an hour or so. And just make it intentional. And tell me if things don't turn around. Hey, leave some comments down below if you have any. We will keep this conversation rolling. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed the content. If you want to stay up to date on some future content, subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. And by all means, please share and help me get this word out. And as always, man, until then, y'all, you keep grinding.